Good afternoon. My name is Shalanda. I'm a student at Columbus Technical College, and today I will be presenting my definition speech on felony and misdemeanor for my public speaking class, which is the Fundamentals of Speech, CRN number being 12951. First off, I want to start by introducing my audience. The first person in my audience is Miss Sandra Tales. The second person in my audience consists of Miss Yolanda Baldwin. Okay, the third person for my speech is unable to be here for a minute right now, so I'm going to go ahead and start my speech. First, I want to start off by showing my informal outline, which is this paper right here. This is the front, and this is the back. Okay. Most people have encountered a situation where someone they know, whether it's a family member or friend, who has been arrested. After hearing and finding out about their charges, have you ever wondered how to distinguish the difference between a felony charge and a misdemeanor charge? I'm sure someone may have tried to explain that felony charges are more serious than misdemeanor charges, cited by the Center for Families and Children and the Courts, 1999. But did this clarify your meaning? According to the book, Ignorance is No Defense, A Teenager's Guide to Georgia Law, a felony is a crime for which the punishment is more than 12 months in prison, life imprisonment, or death, and a misdemeanor is a crime for which the punishment is 12 months in prison or less, cited by Morgan, 2007. Felony. Once again, a felony is a crime for which the punishment is more than 12 months in prison, life imprisonment, or death. If you are found guilty of a felony, the maximum time he or she can receive for the crime is many years, possibly even life in prison, depending upon the actual crime. Cited by the Center for Families and Children and the Courts, 1999. At this time, imprisonment will take place in a state penitentiary. An example of a felony charge would be committing one of the deadly sins such as rape. Other examples include distributing marijuana, robbery, and possession of a weapon in a school safety zone. According to the book Criminology, 3rd edition, the police are more likely to write a crime report for a felony rather than a misdemeanor. Cited by Bernie and Messerschmitt, 2000. Why is this? Third paragraph. A misdemeanor. A misdemeanor is a crime for which the punishment is 12 months in prison or less. Sometimes, instead of jail time, the punishment for a misdemeanor charge can be a fine, probation, or both. If imprisonment is the punishment, it will take place in a local jail. Cited by Bernie and Messerschmitt, 2000. An example of a misdemeanor charge would be driving under the influence, using both alcohol or drugs. Other examples include obstruction of a police officer, possession of alcohol, and reckless driving. Conclusion. As crime rate rises, many people have experienced being charged with a misdemeanor while spending a year or less in a local jail, or a felony while spending many years in a state penitentiary. Maybe now, as they sit and think about their actual charges, whether it's a felony charge or a misdemeanor charge, they will actually think about their punishment as well before they commit the crime. For my references, I used a government website which was written by
15 seconds.
I used the government website which was done by, it's called What's Happening in Court, and I used two books, Criminology, criminology in 3rd edition, and I used ignorance is no defense, a teenager's guide to Georgia law. Are there any questions or concerns?
What happened when a local jail is crowded?
When a local jail is crowded, first of all, local jails are mostly for people who have misdemeanor charges. But if a local jail is crowded, then the people with the smaller misdemeanor charges have a good chance of getting out on early release due to something like good behavior.
What are other felonies Excuse me, but I mean to say, well, what are other examples of felony charges?
Other examples of felony charges would be any form of murder, like 1st-degree murder, 2nd-degree murder, premeditated murder, attempted murder. You also have other charges such as aggravated assault, and then you can have sodomy, which is another form of rape, but instead using an object. Okay, are there any more questions or concerns? I just want to thank y'all for listening to my presentation, and that's the end. Thank you.
Recording.